Today's headlines for February 9 from FreshNews.ai, powered by FreshNews.ai. GTM teams are repackaging podcast content into consistent cross-surface narratives, so AI summaries and generative search reliably echo their positioning without daily production. Today's Signal teams can treat each podcast episode as a single source file that produces consistent outputs across channels, instead of running a separate production workflow for each surface. The shift is to design one reusable episode blueprint and connect it to a distribution routine, rather than rebuilding structure and messaging each time. This moves effort from manual editing and copy creation into upfront definition of segments, talking points, and reusable language. The work becomes maintaining a clear, stable content model instead of managing ad hoc production tasks. Why it matters here. Here are 4 takeaways. First, you cut the number of human handoffs required to get an episode ready for distribution. Second, you reduce message drift because every surface pulls from the same approved source structure. Third, you shorten the time between recording and public release across all channels. Fourth, you make it easier for new team members or partners to follow the same pattern without extra training. How it works in practice. Instead of sending raw audio to multiple people, one owner drops each episode into a predefined template that captures title, episode summary, key segments, pull quotes, and canonical language for how the brand and offer are described. That single record is what downstream tools and teammates use to generate show notes, episode pages, email blurbs, and social copy. Updates happen in the template, not in each surface, so a change in how you explain a product or narrative flows everywhere. The weekly routine becomes record, populate the template, approve language once, then trigger distribution, rather than managing separate creative passes for each channel. One practical adjustment. This week, draft a single episode template with fields for title, summary, and 3 core talking points, and require most new recording to pass through it before anyone creates channel-specific assets. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, map your current episode flow from recording to all active channels and list every manual step. Second, draft a shared episode template that captures the information those steps recreate separately. Third, assign one owner responsible for filling and approving that template for each new episode. Fourth, retire at least one redundant production step by having teams pull directly from the approved template. You are listening to FreshNews.ai, news and insights. Read more at FreshNews.ai.